Welcome in, Scorpios. Welcome to the space. Welcome to my space, everybody. Remember that time is fluid. Gender holds absolutely no meaning in tarot. He could be a she could be a he, all that good jazz. Pick up what resonates, leave what does not. A lot of this reading may resonate with you and a whole lot more may not. So pick it up what does and leave the rest. I will be tapping into your energy to do this reading, so I need permission from you to do so, from you or your higher self. All right, and I want you to set an intention saying, I allow Lisa to tap into my energy just for this reading. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Please protect me during this act of divination. Please show me everything truthfully, honestly, and clearly. Welcome in, Dream Teams. Welcome in. It is a pleasure to have everybody here with me, getting this message out. I had to not do this reading. This is my last reading of the day. I had to go and run an errand with my son from my earlier read. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Let's get you a timing oracle. There is no more time. So this 59, as you can tell, 59 changes and a new cycle is about to happen. There is no more time for whatever is going on with you. It's time to switch your perspective and try a different way is what I'm feeling from this card. It's not that time is running out for your endeavor completely. It's just, you've exhausted all aspects and facets of whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, and it's time to go about it in a different direction is everything that I'm feeling from that card. All right, it's time to change and start a new beginning. We have the 8 of Cups, your journey, this journey, the path you're walking, and strength. And peace and patience. So the 8 of Cups, strength, and temperance. All right, honeys, let's see. The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. You may be seeing the number 99 a lot lately. So what I'm getting from this, my sweetheart, is that you are walking on your journey. You're finding strength and peace and patience in all aspects of everything. And there is this new opportunity for abundance. Okay, that new opportunity is coming in. Now then, you are right here in the middle, Queen of Cups, in your feminine energy. So regardless if you are a man or a woman, you're just residing in your feminine energy. And good for you. We need to balance out both of those. We need to be able to swim through both the feminine and the masculine energies of all the suits, of all the cups, air, fire, water, earth, all right, and spirit as well. We need to learn how to navigate all of these on this journey. And I see you doing that. You are doing that. You are also becoming more stable in this endeavor, okay? We're on a precipice is what I'm feeling here. Interesting. I'll come back to that, okay? I'll come back to that. They want me to let that go for a minute. They want me to let you know that there is a opportunity to be completely truthful and honest with not only yourself, but the world around you. You are the chosen one of your bloodline, okay? You are a chosen one. And you are the privileged person of your bloodline. You are the one that's going to break generational curses and set a example for the younger generations. And then this is going to help you to navigate and move around the burdens. Okay, avoid the burdens. That is what I'm feeling from this. All that mental confusion, you're going to be able to just sidestep. You're walking down the street and there's a burden, oops, up, and just keep on walking and then go back, that kind of thing. You are going to be able to avoid these burdens if you listen to your guides and you take a break. I told you, that's why they wanted me to come back around to this card here. They're ready for you to take a break. There is no more time to continue doing things the way you're doing them. Okay? Whenever I pulled this card for myself, that is exactly how I take it. Okay? And I start to, the last time I pulled it, for myself, I got directed to do my readings this week. That's how I got directed to do these. Okay, I had to start looking at things from a different perspective, listening to my guides as they're speaking to me, all of that good stuff. Okay, and I have to take a break, go take a nap. Maybe that'll help you to gain clarity and be able to navigate through the motions even better. Okay, I need to stop. Somebody in the Scorpio read says okay a lot. I don't know why I keep saying it, but I do. I keep saying it. I really want this one right here. The green man. That is the dream team, the angels, the ancestors. I really want this one too. Nine of Pentacles, again, like I said, you are the privileged person of your bloodline. They are here acknowledging the fact that you have so many gifts and so many powers and passions and desires, and I feel like you need to reclaim your inner child. Do some inner child healing. There's a plethora of things on YouTube, just frequencies as well. Just type in healing inner child. Okay, healing inner child frequencies. Healing inner child. Just research it. Okay. It's time to heal that inner child and get back to who you were when you were a child. Being carefree and playful and just, maybe you want to get back to being charismatic. That word is just like screaming to get out of my mouth right now. So this is how you do it. You find your inner child, and this is going to bring in that whole happy family, happy life, emotional fulfillment, right? That is what's going to bring that in for you. And then we have the Four of Athames again. All right, rest, rejuvenation. I'm feeling almost like a death card, but like death and rebirth. I'm feeling like it's time to take a break and listen and start reconnecting with who you used to be, so that you can use the knowledge and wisdom that you have accumulated from now and give that to your inner child, so that you both can come back together as one. I'm getting the goosebumps like no other. That was deep. All right, here's those burdens that you're avoiding again. You have them all laid out. You see the burdens about to just topple over, and you're like, hold on, wait a second, whoa. We need, and I mean, like, look, it's right here. Okay, you may be seeing 44999 as well. Wow, yeah, okay, yeah, 9999. I got 4 9s out here. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, the resting and talking to your dream team is what is going to help you to avoid those burdens, and just go ahead and skip right to the new beginning with the Ace of Wands, the new passions, desires, the dreams, the new goals, or the goals that you had set whenever you were a child. I feel like those are going to start coming into fruition for you. 100%. I didn't even know that was there. I was looking off into space. But the sun, yeah, your wishes are being granted and being fulfilled for this. Sometimes it is about going at it alone, though. I want you... All right, I must explain this every time this comes out, because in this deck, it doesn't really mean heartbreak. It can, of course, mean heartbreak. But the thing is we don't have to actually technically go at it alone. The way a lot of readers have, whenever I first started listening to tarot, all the readers that I listened to, they went through an insane struggle with their partners and, with everybody out and against them. And I feel for them heavily. But in listening to their readings and seeing their side on how things were just so awful also was a turning point for me to not make those same mistakes, right? Like maybe, just maybe, because my aunt had told me whenever I was still very, very fresh, I was bawling to her because she's very spiritual, and I watched her as I was growing up. I watched her go on her spiritual journey. I didn't know what it was at the time until I went through it myself, and I was like, holy shit, that's what she did. And I was doing everything to leave my husband. He was finally like getting to a point where like, well, if you really don't want me, I'm not going to stick around, that kind of thing, right? And I was like, you know what, let me talk to my aunt. And she gave me the best advice ever. She was like, he is a good man, Lisa. You don't have to leave him. He doesn't have to believe in what you believe in order for you guys to be together. And I was just like, really? Like, are you serious? Like, I thought we have to grow together, is how I've been seeing it through all these readers, that we need a person that is on our level or will want to grow with us. And no, that's not the case at all. It's, you sometimes have to do the journey on your own in order to enlighten your partner. Because my husband, he is, he was very not for the whole spiritual stuff and all that. He wasn't really for it. And with me the way I was and trying to push it on him at first, and he was just like, no, I don't want that. And so once my aunt explained that to me, I was just like, okay, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. And so I just continued going on my journey. My husband and I sat down, we talked, and he said, if you don't push your part on me and be open-minded with me, then I will do the same in return. A give and take, right? We made that very clear to each other. And so he allows me, or doesn't allow me, he lets me do what I want to do and how I do it and how I believe, and I let him do what he wants to do and how he wants to do it and how he believes. We do not have to push our beliefs onto other people. That is the point of going at it alone. It's not necessarily being physically alone, although it could mean that for some of you. Okay, some relationships are not meant to be together, are absolutely not meant to be together, and I do believe that. So if you feel like you and your partner are just too fucking karmic to make things work, absolutely do what you need to do, okay? I'm not telling you, but I'm telling you there is another way if you feel like your relationship is worth saving. Okay? I am going to leave that at that and get you a God's oracle here. Osiris, death and rebirth. Did I not say that during this reading? That's what I felt from this Four of Athames? I believe that's exactly what I said. So the number 6 could be relevant here. So we're wanting to, I feel like the number 6 is out here as well, because remember how we have 5, and 5 is changes, and 9 is like going into the new era. It's almost there, right on the precipice, right about to go over on the other side of the mountain kind of thing. And then we have 6, and that's, finding that inner child, remembering who you are, death and rebirth. I have died like 5 times, and I'm not saying in the physical realm. I'm meaning like spiritually. Like whenever I upgrade, that is a death and a rebirth. That is what that is. You let go of what no longer serves you. What you've learned already, you take that knowledge in, you turn it into the wisdom you carry throughout your lifetime, and you leave the rest behind. What no longer serves you. Now this new stuff is going to work for you better because you've alchemized it, and you have made a transition through all of it to make it work out for you the way it works out best for you. There's no one way to be spiritual. There isn't. There's many ways, and whatever way works best for you, that is how you do it. You don't push things on other people. Remember that what you project out always comes back. Always. It's always going to happen. So just remember those small details. All right? And being caring, loving, kind, and empathetic for others and their situation and what they're going through is going to help them to realize, hey, there is good in the world. And hey, maybe I can trust somebody. Okay? And I feel like this journey is going to be beautiful for you, love. I feel like it's already beautiful for you, but you just need a little clarity on. I feel like you already know what's going on. You already feel it. Okay? Yeah, look, before I even turned it over, it says, I remember. I feel like you already feel it. It's just, you're like, I need somebody to clarify this for me. Well, here's your sign, baby. That's clarifying it, all right? I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay? That is a beautiful ending and beautiful confirmation for this entire reading. I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like I explained enough to you. And I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading and get back energies. I need you to set a new intention, please, saying, I take back all my power and energy from Lisa and anybody else who may have it. All right? In 3, 2, 1. I want to return all energies back to the rightful owners, please, and thank you. I'd like to also retrieve my own energy from anybody who may hold it, and my power, of course. They are not me, I am me. I want to thank our dream teams for coming together today and collaborating to make this reading possible. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave a like. If it didn't resonate, it's because you are meant to be the messenger for somebody else that you know that is in your life that is dealing with this kind of stuff. You are meant to be the messenger. Okay? If it didn't resonate with you. So, until the next time, my darlings, I love you so much. Peace.